Letting it rip. Woo! Yes, sir. You're not turning down. Made it. Busted out the FXR tonight. They did a little maintenance last night to get them ready. Par for the course. Pretty decent looking old bike. Mark on his switchback. Pretty decent turnout. It's hot. It was 101 when I left the house, so now it's at I think it's almost 7:15, so you can only imagine. But it's going to be a nice ride home. Good looking pup. Super glide. One of the. You like that bagger? Yeah, I got a friend of mine. He's got one that's all green. I think it's a 22 or no 23 Road Glide. It's the green. It's a nice chromed out ST. Oh, we got some big wheels in the house tonight. Pretty good. Pretty sweet. Here in the big wheel ones, that's nice. CVO. Sporty. This is the Shawnee Bike Nights on Bell August edition. The last two rained out, so I didn't want to miss this one. Fresh back from the Black Hills. So I've seen a lot of motorcycles already this year. Never hurts to come see some more. Got the sport bikes in the house, got a guy saying hi. And there's a good mixed bag out here. You'll see a lot of sport bikes. I've actually talked to these guys before. Super cool. There's quite a lineup. Beamer, Aprilia, R1s, R3s. Pan America. With the ST with the street bike tires. I really dig that. It's pretty good looking. I mean, I don't know if that seat would be comfortable for the long haul, but I like it better than the early one with the knobbies on it. Uh-oh, got a fire over there. Fire department, I can smell the smoke. Pretty clean old deluxe. 100th anniversary. There's a 0203 V-Rod. 02. Really early one. Another dyno over there. Always got a few clubs out here. Man, I'm gonna have to apologize here. Apparently my Bluetooth mic didn't sync with my camera or something during this segment, but I wanted to just do a little voiceover here just because I thought there was some pretty cool bikes in here worth showing. And man, I really met a lot of great people. I don't know if there's bike nights around where you guys are, but this one here, I've gone to some other places, like bigger cities. And I think that the problem is when you get in those bigger cities, they kind of get kind of diluted, you know, because this one here is in a city that's fairly close to Oklahoma City, and there's a lot of surrounding areas. And so what happens is you really get a great combination of basically 5, 6, 7 different communities, and even people that are coming out of Oklahoma City to Shawnee. And so you end up getting really a mixed bag, and it brings in quite a few people. Because like I say, I've gone to some of these bigger cities that, a dealership puts on or something like that, and you go and, I mean, you ride all the way over there and there's freaking 20 bikes, you know. So I'm sure you guys have experienced this as well, but this one usually is a big hit. And last night was no disappointment. I was honestly surprised with the temperatures at, I think this thing usually kicks off around 6 o'clock. I think at 6 o'clock it was still 104 degrees. So the ride over there, we waited until after 7 to leave. And the ride over, it was a little steamy, not undoable, obviously. But really, we rode home last night. We took I-40 home and just blasted down it. And the weather was great. In fact, it was, you know, sometimes when you do that summer riding, you get down in those little valleys and you get that, it'll be hot and you get that nice little cool breeze. And there was a couple spots last night riding home where I got that. And it was just like, you know, crazy relief. But anyway, no, the thing was great. And I just met so many great people, and there was a lot of stuff I didn't video, but people coming up to me wanting to talk about my FXR and tell me about their projects. And that's the one thing I love about going to the bike night. I mean, you get to ride over there. It kind of gives you something to do, but just the camaraderie. That's kind of what I love about kind of motorcycle life, is that, you know, you end up meeting so many great people that are like-minded, you know, and it just gets you out. You know, sometimes in life, you know, you kind of get caught up in sitting home and doing this or that, and it just gives you something to go do. It kind of gives you a little, you know, place to go and just enjoy yourself and kind of get out and do something different. This was a really nice lowrider ST. The guy had some OG Moto boards. I've got the mini style on my El Diablo, but that guy kind of had the full length, and that was I've seen that bike there before, and there's usually a couple of other guys go. Maybe the heat kept them away. They have some really nice lowriders that have some pretty serious work done, paint work and some customization, and they're really, really nice. And there's a guy right here I talked to that he had a really cool Sport Glide that he just bought. He was telling me the story. I wish the audio would have came through, because it was really really cool to meet this guy. He said he's probably in his early 30s, I'd say, and he'd been wanting a Harley his whole life. And I guess he finally talked his wife into letting him get one. And anyway, we started talking, and this guy right here, and I think his name was Kenneth or something like that. He was from Tecumseh. But, you know, he was just excited. And these Sport Glides, what he and I were talking about right here, was really what a great value they are. It just, for whatever reason, when they made them, I think they only made them a couple years. I can't remember, maybe 20 or 19 or 20. They were very early in. It kind of predated the lowrider S and ST, but these had the hard lowrider ST bags on them when they came out. And then Harley kind of repurposed them from the ST when they produced the new fairing. But anyway, he was just in love with this thing. It was his first bike, and he's got all kinds of things he was telling me he wants to do with it. His wife ended up coming over and meeting me, and we talked about it for quite a while. But he, unfortunately, when he bought this bike, he's kind of bummed because the bags were missing. Either they'd fallen off or a guy had misplaced them, and he ended up buying the bike without the bags. And he was telling me he's looking all over trying to find some. He didn't want to pay retail, obviously, because he was on a budget when he bought the bike, and he was just so over the moon to finally have a Harley. I think he'd had like several little small kind of starter bikes, imported bikes or whatever, and it was always his dream. So it was just great to talk to this guy because, you know, it's nice when you talk to someone who's just kind of getting into this, and you know they set a goal for themselves, they worked hard, and now, you know, here he is. Now he's got his first Harley, and he's kind of well on his way. So anyway, super cool guy. I had some Mexican food for lunch, but there usually is a barbecue truck here, but today we got Victoria's Tacos. If my son was here, he'd get the burrito. That's his fave. Got my taco order in. So let's go ahead and walk around. Give me this old school, like a handy dandy buzzer, which is cool. I'll just stand there and wait. Thing goes off, food is ready. Oh man, this is pretty nice. You know, for a little small town bike night, I say small town, oh look at that. It's got the pan shovel, old school bikes. I'm really digging this one. A real biker dude owns this thing, I'll promise you that. Takes a real biker dude to keep that running. Probably had it forever. I think this is the only chopper I've seen. The only FXR here I've seen is mine. I've showed this thing before. Oh, I didn't notice earlier, but that this clock works. Windshield on here now, and these things, these little bearings, they come with this windshield that's about this tall, and this is the first time I've noticed these are new. Clockworks is making this taller, kind of flip that windshield. I was worried it might be a little too short for me, but it's perfect. I rode here, we were running 70 plus miles an hour, no problem. So big fan. So if you've got one of these early mini SRT fairings, just check out Clockworks website, because they have this windshield. They had that, even that orange they had in stock. So I talked to this dude before. This thing's totally home built. With the motorcycle front end, I'll go ahead and go on a limb and say that's a 350. Cool. He's had it forever. I think he told me he built it like 20 years ago or something. Mark switched back. So yeah, this is Shawnee bike night, and normally there's a lot more bikes. I'm sure the heat kept a lot of people away. It's a decent turnout though, and you know, usually now that the sun's down, it's probably going to get even busier. I just wanted to go ahead and get some clips before it gets dark, because once it gets dark, this GoPro is going to be kind of worthless. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, supporting the channel. See you soon. We got a burnout going. Let it rip. Woo! Yes, sir! Turn it down. Damn. Woo! Nice. Look at this cloud.
Hey, if you come see me at Fort Thunder, we tire install. Gotta buy the tire.
Check out the carnage.
For $4,000, so I don't care about it.
$4 grand? Hey dude, nice. Nice. Way to go, man. That was awesome.
Hey,
Oh, see this? Just in time. Got the burnout. It's food time. I said goodbye too early. I didn't know that was going to happen. Totally spontaneous. I didn't put him up to it. It's totally organic. A little excitement at the bike night. Burning them down off the $4,000 bagger. Got my food finally. Find a spot to sit down. Have a few tacos. Bike night is really hopping. If you guys have never been here, Shawnee, if you live around OKC, Tulsa, you're anywhere in this area, 405 for sure. It's a great place to be. It's the third Thursday every month without fail. Rain or shine. Oh, my uncle's got a bike like this. Yeah, my uncle has a Trike like that. Great, but he rides the hell out of it too, man. I mean, he'd spin all over on that thing. My taco order, not bad for I think it was $7, $7.50, something like that. We're starting to, I shouldn't say wind down, the sport bike just left. But some more might take their place. One more leaving right there, looks like. Usually there's another big gas that rolls in about 8:30, 9 o'clock sometimes. I'm probably going to stay that late. Some of us have to work in the morning. We're not all retired, you know. Biker chicks out here. If you're looking for a lady, get a bike. My advice. People leaving out early. Not too early. It's getting late for some. Neon glow there. If you're into that. Rolling in. See some rolling out, like I said, and some take their place. I think bikes rolling into this till the very end, literally. Springer chopper. Maybe we'll get another burnout. Pretty nice. Dig those pipes. It's like a night train. Night train with a Springer front end. Bike night's over. Mark started up. Time to head out. Thank you guys for watching. Be officially over. On the interstate, we're going to haul ass home.